go. We are live in game number 1 between the Envoy of Copenhagen and GOSU. We have, as the allies, our Envoy of Copenhagen with Tommy playing USF, immediately Airborne Company. We have Inca Una as Brits going right away for Commando Regiment. We have Relica as USF as well, going straight for Airborne Company. And we have Spaghetti as Soviets playing either with defensive tactics, mechanized support, or guard motor. Playing a T1 build, interesting. The standards we saw so far with Pathfinder combination were Maxim, so he's not doing the meta there. But meta start from both USF players and standard start from the Brits as well, so nothing unusual there to see. We have, on the other side, we have Sishu as OKW with Breakthrough, Feuersturm, and GO. We have Fnatic as Oster with Storm, Spearhead, and Jäger Armor. And we have Masters X as OKW as well with GO, Breakthrough, and Firestorm. And God Jamin as OKW as well with Overwatch, Fortification, and GO as well. Interestingly, I would say we see triple OKW in that. The standard mix of double Oster, double OKW. That's a deviation, I would say, from the standard what we saw. A really aggressive early game. We have double Kübelwagen already going into the harass against the Pathfinder. Keep in mind, there is no snare option, only one rifleman so far on the field for snare. We have Relica going straight away for the ambulance. So it's pretty much the standard build order there as expected. Really aggressive OKW opening on the right hand side. Meanwhile we have a more of a defensive opener on the left hand side due to the nature of Oster with the support teams. We have a sniper on the way from Fnatic. MG gets smoked by the mortar. Kübelwagen might go down, but nope. MG setting up not that bad actually from the axis so far in the early game. Looks like a decent opener. The infantry sections are soft retreating over there. The middle as usual got capped, but nobody really cares about it. We have full investment of resource wise towards the right hand side. Axe is not even capping their ammo. Peanuts will have a hard time. We have a clown counter field. Clown definitely can pull up some work there, especially against double OKW, since no stairs is an option in the early game. But keep in mind, if you have enough squads around, the clown car kinda gets out DPS there, so you have to be careful there. But a nice counter tool against against the Kübel for sure. Standing there, red cover, definitely not advisable, no jumping into green. Flymark clown car now ready to go. We have the forward reinforcement coming on over here. We have a Raketen right away from God Jamin. And look of the damage that the clown car takes from so many swords. Might even go though if he's unlucky. Nope. Really lucky there for Spaghetti. Sniper now on the way from him as well. Meanwhile on the other side, the sniper is pulling his weight there, sniping, picking off model after model. We have tier 1 coming down from Sishu. Interesting choice there. So no Stuka on this side. But we have 3 OPWs, so Stuka is definitely an option. Big push, the MG got forced off. Sniper in trouble there. Has to be careful. But also heal on this side, so interestingly we see 2 T1s from OKW. They want to play in the big boys game with forward reinforcement as well. In my opinion, Relica could put up forward reinforcement over here, so it's less walking time. We have, meanwhile, also a Doctrine pick for Master X. He went for Firestorm and getting no leak. Interesting unit choice there. We have double tier 1. That's interesting. Especially right next to each other. That won't add anything. No Stuka, that means. And I think playing without the Stuka is really, really risky. The Axes are though doing a really decent job so far on the right hand side. We're able to maintain the fuel control basically during the all first minutes of the game, but we'll probably lose it. Meanwhile on the other side, it doesn't look like it that the fuel control will shift anytime soon away from the allies. So we will probably see double fuel soonish coming in. Nice use of the smoke to negate the effectiveness of the sniper. Really, really nice. Tommy playing a full Pathfinder build there. Full soft retreat over here to reinforcement. Still no healers up. We have a GLI on the field now. I'm really interested to see how the leagues will perform. Counter sniper, by the way, on the field from Inca. He got fed up with the Ostia sniper, so he wants to get rid of it. That makes sense. Even though only I guess it's not that bad, but could have been better. 2-2-2 now on the way. We have MP40. That's interesting. On such an open map, MP40s. A choice that I wouldn't agree with. MG042 gets full body blocked by his own Kubelwag. Won't get the suppression off. But the Flame Nade over here forces off one squad and forces a soft retreat. Meanwhile, we have now got Gemin finally harassing the middle, and allies are now firm control of both fuels. Axis got slowly pushed back into their forward reinforcement base. Ambulance moved up straight away. We have 50 cal being combat drop from Relica, getting ready to use it as well. Why you have 3 reinforcement tools? I think the X on the right hand side never thought through their strategy, because this makes literally no sense. Maybe for the ability cooldown, but nah, that's really not worth it. We have Flame coming in, that will force them 50 cal to move, but it's also really expensive, so we have to be careful there. We have double fire stem, by the way, as well, so a lot of early investment into doctrines there, or early game doctrines. But I think the truck doesn't affect the ability cooldown from the lead, so it's really not worth it. Ooh, nice pick up there, gets rid of the forward reinforcement. That will definitely cause some issues. Allies are now forced to rebuild it. Meanwhile, we have a push coming on over this side. We have Shreks trying to get the... retreating. We have a Raketon, by the way, on the field. And no Pack 40 so far. Oh, that will be a decrude MG42. It's looking really awful at the moment. Yeah, I agree with the Bender. Not playing tier 2 from the OKW players is, in my opinion, a mistake. MG42 will get stolen. Yeah, and I think the left-hand side now completely collapsed. There's nothing they can do against it. Raketon setting up, might get one shot in. Yes. Going for the sniper, and yeah, he boards the mission. Raketon also getting stolen. Looks really bad at the moment. Ambulance after getting rebuilt for the right-hand side. Tommy's ambulance sitting in a good position there. We have a Vet 2 Clown car using for capping. That's nice to see. Utilizing its Veteran C2 where it unlocks it's able to cap with it. Holy shit, that was really bad by me. MD34 getting ready there. Keep in mind that's a lower bracket game. So whoever will lose this game will be out of the tournament, so there will surely be some fierce fighting to continue their run in the tournament. Not sure why he used armor piercing rounds. Flame Nade goes off. New ambulance on the field. 50 cal has to retreat. Also, a league got stolen. Holy shit. It's looking really bad. We have, by the way, Spaghetti going for defensive tactics and calling in the 120mm mortars. And that's the thing, right? The allies have now so much indirect fire that you normally would counter with the Stuka zu Fuß. But since all the OKW players went for tier 1, they really lack this ability to do so. So they have only leaks as an option. And leaks get kinda outclassed by 120 mils and the Pike Howie. That's really hard to get something working there. Third Scott on the way from Relica. $50 cal moving up. We have actually a Pathfinder 50 cal, which means it has gets benefit from the increased line of sight from the Pathfinder model. It's really nice to see that. Those MGs are a little bit more expensive to reinforce, but in the end are worth the struggle. Finally the UC gets picked off, but I'm not sure if the Axes are able to hold the front line against this attack, but full retreat now coming in from Tommy. And it looks like our Axe on the right hand side were able to get control back over the viewpoint, might even get the wipe on the penal. There might be a nice pickup there, and indeed they get it. Get now the control over the fuel. But triple cap coming in for the allies, and with the current VP situation, triple cap is something you want to avoid at any cost. Retrieve, soft retreat from Jamin, nice to see. Nice hit from the 120mm mortar earlier. The nice thing about that is like the flame damage. It's really useful, especially with such a late reaction, and gets the wipe. That's really nice to see. And we have a Stuka on the way from Godjamin, so he backtacked into tier 2. That will delay his tanks extremely, so they will rely on Mass X probably for tank support during the game. We have an MG34. We have a commander glider in, which means we have the commandos sitting over here in camo.
Enemy down to 200 points.
Jelly, please don't say things like that. We want to at least attempt or try that the chat looks clean. Yeah, well. Sniper opening fire. Will we see the counter snipe from Fnatic? No. We have smoke coming in. From, I don't even know from which unit. Ah, from the infantry section. We have a T-34 by the way on the field from Spaghetti. But the Raket is already in position. MG34 gets wiped. Trying to destroy the MG. MG gets recaptured. Soft retreating right away for the forward reinforcement. Scott's now on the field, number 1. Probably Scott also on the other side already on the field. Yes, indeed. And that will be a successful... Nope! He went into camo on time. That was really, really lucky there from Fnatic.
Capture point. They're trying to take it. An HMG crew has been lost to enemy action.
The Flame Mortar's actually doing some nice amount of work there, getting the D-crews, applying a lot of HP damage there. Smoke coming in from the 120mm, from the Scott, that's nice to see. But the MP40s are something you can't joke around, they're really good in close range. We have tier 3 coming up from Tsushu. But now we have Commando in the spot, and the Gammon coming off. Meanwhile, the allies were able to regain fuel control there. Do we have a Stuka already on the field? Yes. But we sadly missed the first barrage, but 5 kills, so it looked like it did some good damage over here. It's doing some heavy work there. I was not expecting so much damage from it. It really forces the micro that the allies is kind of missing at the moment. T-34 might get picked off. I think 2 more shots are needed. We have a Goliath coming in.
That vehicle has gone static. HQ operations now underway.
Oh boy. Oh boy. They know that it's there, right? They know, but they don't, it can be everywhere here at the moment. Yeah, it got spotted. Yeah, Goliaths are awkward to use because they have a high detection rate, or they get detected really fast. We have Comet on the field, and the minute 15 Comet really tells the story there. 100 VPs, by the way, remaining against 500 or nearly 500. It looks really bad. I think the left-hand side should either switch side into the middle, or I don't know, because VP control is nothing that will achieve anytime soon there. The right-hand side is making some gains. I think over time they will achieve something, but I think they don't have the time anymore for that. Oh, the Stuka can hit hard. Oh, it did nearly nothing.
We are down to 75 points. Take ready.
170 VPs remaining. Jackson will go. Nope, it gets abandoned. Yeah, but it gets destroyed. It doesn't matter. Left hand side getting completely overrun before it hits the field.
Our gun crew has been lost.
It's looking awful for them at the moment. And I think we are going to see a game 2 soonish. 50 VPs remaining. They now will destroy the tier 1 tag. Tier 3 also really exposed. Yeah, the left hand side completely have collapsed. They are dead. We have some Katyusha fire coming in, or is it Werfer? Second Stuka on the way. Nah, it can't be Werfer, right? There's no Austria on this side. And it was Katyusha fire. Yes, there it is. MG gets decrewed.
We lost a gun crew.
10 VPs remaining. 7 VPs remaining. 4. 2. 1. And that's GG. I would say a quite convincing victory for the Envoys of Copenhagen. But it's definitely not over. So let's get ready for game number 2 there. And yeah, it looks convincing, I would say. Inkone have an extremely good KD. Fnatic got, you can see he struggled a lot. So generally speaking, a really, really good victory there from the Axis. From the Allies, sorry. Yeah. So let's get ready for game number 3 right away. If they have already joined.